You're sick. Do you need help?
I'm healthy as an ox.
Don't engage. Read the letter.
Who are you? Butt out. I'm talking to my wife. Don't do this. Don't hide behind that letter. Well-chosen words. Just say what you have to say to me. That's how we do it.
You are my unexpected miracle. I have loved loving you. Learning how to love from you. Love is a meeting of the minds, a recognition of spirit, a conversation between two hearts. It requires appreciation and acceptance. But I do not accept your disease. I know that I have done my part to enable you.
No, enable, a buzzword. I'm so sick of hearing buzzwords today.
We began on a drunken rampage, which is why in my warped thinking I thought that you could only love me if you were drunk. But that changed when Helena kidnapped us, and I was at my worst, and you loved me.
Tracy, Angelica, Quartermain Spencer. You have transformed my life. Not just with the bank accounts and the mansion, the corporate jets. I mean, all that's nice, but none of that could keep me here with you if I didn't want to be. It's you, darling. It's you. You make my life worthwhile. It's because of you that I give a damn. I love you with all my heart. My Spanky, my sweetheart, my wife.
That's why it was so important that you be sober for our wedding. Alcohol is stealing your soul. You may have said the vows, but I'm married to the booze. If you were diagnosed with cancer, I would expect you to seek treatment. I expect you to seek treatment for alcoholism. Get help, Luke. I can't carry this marriage by myself.
I did marry you sober. But more than that, I married you pure. With no agenda. And you can't say that. You want to change me. I'm not okay the way I am. Well, I'm going to tell you something, Tracy. It'll never happen. I won't change. Not even for you. Your turn, cowboy. Let's just get it over with, shall we? I'm thirsty.
Dear Dad, I'm going to start off with a word you don't like very much. It's one that you've railed against ever since I can remember. But it's one that you can't outrun. Hero. The day I was born, that's what you became. Whether you wanted to or not. some ways you always will be. I learned so much from you, man. About loyalty and survival. How to think on my feet. You have no idea what it's like to have you as a father. You're the best dad any kid could ever ask for. That's why it's so hard to do this. To risk everything between us to make you angry at me. Or to make you feel judged. That's not what this is, Dad. I haven't lost faith in you. I can't. You know, one of the strongest memories I have of you is when we came back together after that first horrible rift between us. You remember that, don't you? If I ticked you off, I didn't mean to.
What ticked me off? You know, son, I never, ever considered myself father material. You know that. And that whole idea of role modeling, boy, that just terrifies me. Fatherhood to me was always a job that too many guys had no qualifications for it. I just didn't want to be another one of those guys, you know. I didn't want to perpetuate the misery and all the mistakes. But one thing leads to another. And there you were. And it wasn't a job. You were always good company. You let me do what I do. You do what you do. So if you tell me that I've had something to do with the development of a man who I hold in the highest regard, well, that's a blessing. I may be taller, but you are my hero. You are the role model in this family.
How much longer do you think you can keep that taller thing going?
Oh, leave me a little dignity, will you?
I'm in the unique position to understand exactly what you're going through right now. I know what it feels like to be where you are, to hear the things that have been spoken to you today. I know the rage that it brings. Walls start to close in. You feel like you're going to suffocate. Because you know, with everything inside of you, that you're right. And everyone else here, everyone else in your life who loves you is wrong.